Hey, what's up, everybody? So, here's the deal. I went out today and started my Couch to 5K smartphone app. For those of you not familiar, Couch to 5K is a program that is designed to take you from, well, the couch to, 5K. So, it gradually ramps you up, kind of incrementally. So, it starts out like, for example, today. Today was 5 minute brisk walk to kind of warm up a little bit, and then it was 60 minutes of jogging or running on, and then 90, or 60 minutes, I'm sorry, 60 seconds on, and then 90 seconds off, and then 60 seconds on, and then 90 seconds off for 20 minutes, and then a cool down. So it was an overall 30-minute workout today. Got you moving, got the heart rate up, got everything going. Some of the stuff I've been reading has talked a lot about that difference between, not that it's actually almost better for you to go out and run and then walk and then run and then walk than it is to just walk or is to just run. Because it's changing things up. It's making your body adjust. It's kind of like an interval training to an extent. So I did have something kind of funny happen today, though, while I was doing that. I had I'd be curious to hear, those of you that run, what do you do with your car keys? Or like your keys back into your house? I didn't want to leave the door unlocked. We don't live in that great of a neighborhood. And so I didn't want them in my pocket banging against my leg the whole entire time I was running. So I stuck them in the pocket of my hoodie, which turned out to be a really stupid idea. I was jogging, apparently, at one point in time. I got all the way home, 30 minutes later, reached into my pocket to find my keys. They're gone. Completely gone. Now, ordinarily, you're like, okay, so what? It's keys. Worst comes to worst, no big deal. Here's the problem, though. I am, as you have probably not noticed, wedding ringless. And the reason being, they don't fit anymore. They fall off. And so I'll move my hands. I talk with my hands all the time, and I'm like doing everything I can not to on these videos, like holding, like practically sitting on them. But when I would sling my fingers off to the side, I'd lose the ring. So I finally took them off, and I clipped them to a carabiner on my keys. So not only did I manage to drop my keys today, I also managed to drop my wedding ring. So I'm panicking at that point. Couldn't get into my house because the house is locked. I was going to go grab my bike and go retrace my route. So I just started walking to go retrace my route. About, I don't know, maybe a quarter of the way through where I was at today, I found them in the middle of the street. And so I'll have to show you this because those of you that are Oregon fans will get a kick out of this. So this is my original wedding ring. This is the actual gold one that I managed to lose at one point in time for like 9 months. And so I bought a replacement. And the replacement, we decided, what's the point in buying a $400, $500 gold ring? By that time, gold had skyrocketed. So we bought a stainless steel one. And that's the one that today got run over by a car, apparently, and is now no longer round. Now, the irony of it is, it fits a lot better now, and it doesn't come off my arm when I swing it around, but it's just a little weird feeling, so I don't know. Anyway, other than that, the running went really, really well. A little bit sore. Shins are a little bit sore today. And that kind of stuff is pretty common. It'll go away with time. Your muscles on that end are not necessarily used to taking that weight and kind of pushing down on it and flexing that foot up and down as you kind of run. I have a couple of friends who have done marathons and other things, and so they've been giving me some tips on ways to run in proper form, etc. So been doing that. Anyway, we are officially going to do Bridge to Brews. It is August 6th, I think. I'm going to type it right here into Google really quickly while I know this is the only thing on television right now, so I apologize for that. It is April 6th. Did I say August 6th? April 6th. And that's a Sunday. It is an 8K, so I'm doing a couch to 8K technically, but by the time I've got plenty of time in between the 5K ending and the 8K starting to get some training in for the 8K. So it shouldn't be too bad, but that we are definitely going to do. So we're going to put a team together for that. Think about it. If you guys are wanting to come up to Portland and run Bridge to Brews, we would love to have you. It sounds like Gus is going to try to make it up, and my in-laws and stuff. We're all gonna do it. So should be fun. Other than that, thinking. I'm really seriously running out of things to talk about on these videos. Not gonna lie. We're on day 32 now. It's like 7-8 days away at this point, and I don't know what to talk about half the time. So we are starting, it looks like it's kind of solidifying a little bit. We talked with some folks from our church, and a small group of us are going to pick up the Daniel Plan book and go through the Daniel Plan. And so it sounds like the Daniel Plan is basically a book that deals with the idea that, you know, your body is a temple, and in case you hadn't noticed, this temple has not been taken very good care of. And so I told at the very beginning of this, the scripture that really truly inspired this whole entire thing was, I believe it's 2 Chronicles 29:16. And it's the idea that after Hezekiah inherited this just messed up, run down, destroyed temple from his father Ahaz. You know, his father he'd looted it to pay tribute to the Assyrians and everybody else. He'd, caused all kinds of manner of just awful sacrifices to false gods, etc., etc., etc. The temple had been completely and totally violated and destroyed. Hezekiah comes along, reads the book of the law, realizes, wait a minute, we've been doing things wrong, and sets about to restore the temple, cleanse the temple, etc. Well, the word that is used in 2 Chronicles 29:16 for cleanse is the word taher. It's a Hebrew word, taher. And basically it has to do with cleansing and or purifying. And 2 Chronicles 29:16 says that the priests went into the innermost parts of the temple and they brought out all uncleanness from inside of it. And in this temple, in our body, the only way we have to do that is through our diet. And so this juice fast has been the beginning of that process. This has been let's pull the nasty and the bad stuff out. Let's get the uncleanness out of the body at this point. Detox, clear out everything. And then from here out, we start looking at it from a standpoint of, okay, what do we do next? Well, that's where the Daniel Plan comes in. And so looking at kind of the basics behind that is he's basing it off of the story of Daniel, where Daniel said, look, I'm not eating all of these delicacies, I'm not eating all this sugar and all this stuff that King Nebuchadnezzar ate. I'm going to eat vegetables, I'm going to drink water, and that was basically it. He just said, I'm not going to partake in all of these delicacies. And so to a certain extent, it's a very basic diet. In fact, as I've looked into it more and more and more, really that's what I'm planning to do, and what I was planning to do before I'd even heard of it. Basically, tons more vegetables, very small amounts of lean protein in each meal, fruits, nuts, whole grains, things like that, and avoid as much stuff that's been processed as possible. That's what the plan is, and that's what the Daniel Plan does. So it's just in book form. It's got some other stuff. It's kind of the cool thing is it kind of keeps you accountable because it's got groups of friends that are involved in it as well. And then it's actually got some stuff in there biblically that kind of discusses the whole concept of what we've been looking at. So along with the Couch to 5K, that'll be what I'll be doing. And the Couch to 5K will end somewhere in the middle of the 40 days or whatever that we'll be doing the Daniel Plan. I think it's a 6-week commitment. I think it's actually 40 days. So that'll kind of be done somewhere in the middle of that, and then we start going from there. So getting a lot of questions from folks, just kind of, hey, how you feeling? You getting ready to eat? I am, to be honest. Yeah, I am. I'm at the point now where I knew the last 10 days would be tough, and not because, it's oh, I'm so hungry because I haven't eaten it. It's just that, no, the trouble and the difficulty is I'm 7 days away. And so it's so much easier to look at it and go, oh, well, yeah, that far away, it'll be fine. So, we're plugging away, we're doing it, piece by piece, and energy's fine, energy's good. Did a Pilates class tonight that nearly killed me. There's a sub in my Pilates class right now, and she's pretty hardcore. So that was tough, but was good. I feel really good tonight. So I'm going to be a little sore tomorrow, but looking forward to getting out there on day 33 and hitting the road. The Couch 5K is 3 days a week, so I'm going to do just a walk on Tuesdays and Thursdays, just a kind of a brisk walk, just to keep myself moving. At some point, I'll probably do some cross-training in there. I don't know if I'm ready to jump back into swimming yet. That's so early in the morning to try to go in there and do laps, like 5 o'clock in the morning. I did it for a while. It was tough. It was really tough. So we'll see. Find some other stuff I can do, ride a bike or, pardon me, Benji on. But find something to do. So anyway, sounds like Gus is doing well. Sounds like Nathan's doing well. We've got a bunch of folks that are in the middle of the process right now that are starting. Diana's on day 2 right now and kind of going through detox and some of those other things. So, just keep plugging away and keep doing it. And we're about done. So day 33 tomorrow, and we'll catch you then. Cheers.